Right, Matt, our third fight on the main card, UFC Moscow, was originally scheduled to be Ed Herman against Jimurad Antigulov. You have a short notice replacement in Khadis Ibragimov. He's coming in here, and listen, this is a 24-year-old man who trains with some of the best people in the world at Sambo Petra over in St. Petersburg, Russia. Guys like Denis Goltsov from PFL that you saw even last week. And listen, former M1 Global Champ, and he was only 3 years into his pro MMA career. So he was really making moves and starting grooves, and then he took on a tough test in a relatively unproven fighter in his UFC debut, loses by first round standing guillotine, which is never what you want to see, but this is a kid that has a fairly high ceiling, and he's going to be taking on a battle-tested veteran. I mean, Ed Herman's been in the UFC forever, so it seems, and mixed results, but realistically he's looked half decent lately, which is kind of a surprise because this is a guy that was a long-time middleweight. Now he's at light heavyweight, and things seem to be going pretty good for old Ed Herman.
Yeah, Ed Herman's kind of one of those in-betweeners. Like, he'll just sort of take whatever fight you want. He can fight it, like you said, fight a middleweight, fight a light heavyweight. I feel like the division that he's best suited for is light heavyweight because he does have to cut quite a bit of weight to get to middleweight. But he's a tough out for anybody. Like, he could fight John Jones, and it would probably be like a boring decision win for John Jones. It's hard to look good against Ed Herman. And as we saw in his last fight against Patrick Cummins, like, Patrick Cummins, of course, can't take a shot all that well, we know, but Ed Herman just put it to him, kneed him in the head, knocked him out. It was a really good performance, and we've seen Ed Herman can keep volume the whole fight long. With
Khadis Ibragimov. You look at the things that he does well. I mean, as a good Sambo guy, good judo throws in the clinch, good top control, but he's got to get there first, and we saw him struggle against not a really great striker in his last fight. I mean, kept his hands way outstretched.
Reach for punches.
I mean, you can hit him easy with the jab, and Ed Herman can volume strike. We saw it against Jean Vellante relatively recently last year. So, Matt, as far as the odds are concerned, Ed Herman plus 155, 160 underdog. You've got Khadis Ibragimov coming in here minus 185. Who are you going to pick in this fight? I mean, I know we set it up quite Ed Herman heavy. Ibragimov does have a high ceiling, but it's just a tough one here.
Ibragimov is just so much more unproven, and Ed Herman's been fighting in the UFC for longer than I've been alive, so I do feel like Ed Herman's going to get the win. Going two underdogs back to back, and Ed Herman's a good grappler too, so I feel like he will be able to stuff the takedown if he does get taken down, scramble to his feet quickly enough. So I'm going to say Ed Herman by decision.
Yeah, if Ibragimov's going to get the win, he's got to get the fight to the ground. If not, Ed Herman's going to be able to pick up a decision win, and I think that's going to be how it goes. So, I'm taking Herman here, but really looking forward to the card. UFC Moscow, our 2-minute predictions here on Fight Night Picks with the YouTubes. Let's get into it.